Hi, everyone. Welcome. Really excited to share this interview with you all today. We're very lucky to have Carrol with us today, who's kindly agreed to share some of their experience with us after having completed, and I would say smashed, my premium relationship coaching transformation program. So I'm super excited to welcome Carrol. Thanks so much for being here today. Carrol, can you tell us a little bit about who you are and what makes you tick? Like, what brings you joy?
Okay, so hi everyone. I'm really happy to share my experience with Josh and what does make me tick. I've always been the cup half full person. I definitely walk through life looking for good to happen all the time, but I haven't been able to manage when things come up that are not going well because I haven't had a skill set. And currently I do have a skill set thanks to Josh. But who I am, I'm a grandmother. I call myself Nana, or my grandkids call me Nana. And I like to work out daily and get up early and make that happen. All of these things were not who I was before I started working with Josh. So I'm really grateful for where I'm at right now. I'm just in a really good place and enjoying life. And I followed a lot of foundational steps to get where I'm at right now.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thanks for asking, Josh.
What was the biggest problem for you, Carrol, that you were dealing with before you joined my relationship transformation coaching program?
Okay, so I made a life change and divorced after 38 years of marriage. I had my children very young, so they're all established in their own careers, married with homes and families. And they were not supportive of my decision because, of course, I split up the entire family and sold the family home. But they supported their father over me, and the communication completely broke down. And I wasn't able to just say to my kids, who I was basically the sole person raising them, they had a workaholic father. Everything was me and the kids when they were younger. And then as adults, they kind of shifted because they saw me become more bitter, and I did not know how to communicate with them at all. So when I divorced, I was basically on my own. And that was since 2019 filing, and then 2020 divorcing. And here we are, 2023. So it was a long drawn out process of feeling very alienated from the very people who I gave all of my love and time to.
Got it. Thanks for sharing, Carrol.
Yes.
So why did you choose to work with me on solving this problem when you've got like so many options for coaching available? Like, what drew you to my program?
Okay, so I did see some beautiful comments that you made and a little video that you attached to Mel Robbins' page. And Mel Robbins didn't really connect with me. But when I was listening to the things that you said, I said to myself, well, here's somebody who understands exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to communicate properly. And everything that you said in your little clip just resonated with me. And I said, this is the person right here, because I haven't had the words. I haven't been able to know how to pull together what I'm trying to say without being too judgmental of myself or my family for alienating themselves from me. But I thought, if anyone can help me, it was going to be you.
Awesome. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of pieces in there. Makes sense. Thank you. Got it. So far, then, we understand what was the biggest problem that you were facing. It was that you'd been through this divorce after such a long marriage, and that the sudden feeling of estrangement from your family and your children who you'd given so much of yourself to. And we've thought about your reasons for choosing the relationship transformation program. What's the number one reason? What did you love most about this program? And like, why did it work so well for you?
Why did it work so well for me? Definitely, I didn't have a foundation, and everything that you do builds, and everything starts with a foundation. And I just didn't have the skills to put together, my feelings into words and that would really be helpful to me in any way. I just felt pain. I didn't know how to explain it. I felt judged. I didn't know how to explain that I didn't want to be judged and I wanted to be valued. I didn't know how to put any of it together. I really didn't. And that's where all of your tools come in, with self-examination and deciding, who I want to show up as every day in the future 4 questions. That's how I look at my day every day, and get where I need to be, show up as who I need to be. But these are again foundational things that I was just missing, and thankfully that's not the case anymore.
Thank you. So happy for you, the way you've transformed your own foundation by making these practices a real part of your daily practice, and the results that has created for you have been phenomenal to watch. So Carrol, what have been the exact results for you, having been through your relationship transformation journey? Like, what changed for you through doing this work on your life after going through the steps of the program?
Okay, so I was basically a person that was avoidant and showed up late. I had my own misgivings about getting together with my family. I was nervous I was going to be judged, and I didn't allow myself time with any of them. I was just waiting for them to just sort of forgive me for divorcing their father. Instead, through working with you, Josh, I became more confident. I remember you helped me make a trip overseas. I was going overseas and I knew I had to travel completely alone for a week after my girlfriend joined me for a wedding. And I was so afraid, and I knew I needed to contact you before I even left the country. And just speaking to you and you helping me lay out like how I was going to manage my time and get everywhere I needed to be, and to believe in myself and have confidence, all of that came through. And then I was able to do all of this travel, and my kids really looked at me differently. Instead of, oh, mom's going to get lost, or something bad could happen and she's traveling alone. So I came across more as a confident person who was making good decisions, and everything went off without a hitch. I had beautiful people inviting me everywhere on the trip. Everything went so much better than I could have imagined, because I went with confidence. And then coming back, my kids looked at me differently, and I was showing up where I was saying I was going to be on time. I was living my life really wide open and with purpose and intentionally, and feeling confident. Everything that I didn't do before. I've done like a 360, as people say, and I'm really grateful, Josh, because just doing the work and following the program, it's really helped me not just transform and change my life, but just live the life every day that I hoped I would be living. I'm friends say I'm glowing. People say they see change, and I couldn't be happier. Really, I was able to put all of your good work into, put the effort in and just put it all to work. And thank you for your program, because one week builds on the next, one program builds on the next. And I'm just really happy that I got so much out of it.
Oh, thank you. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Carrol. I'm so happy to hear this. So happy to hear that this program has helped you to be able to change all of this, like all these things. I think back to when we first started talking, into where you are, like where you were then.
Yes.
And now it's shifted and it's taken a completely new track for you, right?
You saw me in complete chaos, Josh, didn't you? I was in complete chaos when you first met me. My surroundings, I couldn't even find, paperwork that I needed when we were in the middle of a conversation. And you were very patient. You were very patient and just let me be myself. Like, you met me where I was at, and you weren't judging me. You were just accepting me and allowing me to accept myself and accept the journey that was ahead. That was a big deal for me. And it ending with Christmas, a celebration that I had the best time ever with all of my kids and everybody. instead of pushing me out of a family portrait like 2019, they now stood with me and let me take pictures with them.
Oh,
So yeah, really good stuff. Just
that's so
being,
cool.
in such good company and being enjoyed and loved, and that I can't ask for better. Thank you.
Oh, thank
Yeah, you
you.
gave
That's
me back
so,
my family, gave me back the ability to communicate with my family.
which is what you asked for, right?
This is exactly what I came in the very first week. I said, I cannot communicate with my family. I don't know how to communicate with my family. I don't know how to get there. And you gave me all the steps, and I just couldn't be more grateful.
Oh,
And
thank
they
you.
saw the transformation in me, believed in it, believed in me, and they know to be true that I am who I'm presenting as, a very put together person with, hopes, dreams, and ideas, and not somebody that they want to avoid. And I'm really grateful for that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That's so cool to hear. Thank you. But I don't even recognize this new person in front of me in comparison. I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful to have seen your journey and to been able to walk it alongside with you.
Yeah, you're exactly what I've needed my whole entire life. Somebody to help me with communication skills, because it's not like I don't know what I feel. I just haven't been able to put it into words and make the next thing happen. It's not like I've walked through my life with without any skill. I certainly have skills. I just didn't have communication skills when you can't survive without them. So thank you.
Thank
Now I'm
you.
flourishing. I'm not just surviving. I'm flourishing.
You are. You really are.
Thank
So,
you.
how is this transformation going to impact things for you moving forwards beyond the program?
Oh yeah. Well, it already has. Every step I'm taking in my life is better than the next. I just feel so good every day that the world sees me the way I see myself, and I'm not lacking anymore. I felt less than, I felt judged, and I felt that wherever I was at it in life wasn't where other people were. And now I feel that I'm right in line, marching in step with everyone else, and it feels really good. It just feels like I have consistency, and I'm grateful, and I'm getting so much more out of life that I can take this with me. My program and my communication skills, just understanding where other people are at by how they respond and react, and learning that I don't have to be responsible for making everyone else happy. I can step back and let people find their own answers. And
Yeah, that's
it's a
really
big.
really cool to bring up. I was thinking the impact for you is so clear, but I was also thinking about what impact you think your relationship transformation will have on other people in your life now and in the future, on your
Oh yeah,
relationships with other people and with more intimate, significant others as well. So it's cool that you've started to bring that up. What do you think? What sort
absolutely.
of impacts?
It really, really does. It does impact everyone. Um, just to know that I'm valued and to feel it rather than feel less than. And maybe I was only judging myself worse because of my own inability to communicate. So now I'm seeing things clearly. The mental clarity, that's what it's all about. If you've got the clarity, and thank you for that, um, I could piece things together easily instead of avoiding things and allowing them to stew and fester for no reason. Now I can just get out every day or communicate with my family every day without fear of repercussions or self-imposed fears.
Yeah, yeah, great. You brought fear into it. I was gonna respond with it's so powerful the way that you have walked through fear
Mm-hmm.
because that is really where we started. We started in fear, didn't we?
Yes.
Thank you, Carol. We had
You're
a
welcome.
slight technical pause there, but we're back.
Yes, we did. Mhm.
I'm so happy hearing the impact for you, the impact for those around you, and the way that you bring yourself to relationships, and that is really going to build and continue in the future. Thank you.
Absolutely. I
So,
have every confidence that it is. So thank you, Josh.
thank you. Okay, last question.
Mhm.
Imagine there's someone out there who's watching this and
Yeah.
they find themselves sort of sitting on the fence about getting stuck into the program. Imagine
Yeah.
like they were where were before you started. What would you say to
Mhm.
those people about relationship transformation as a program?
Yeah, about relationship transformation. Well, I would say to anyone, if you don't hesitate, if you need to make repairs in your life and in your relationships, don't hesitate to move forward. And because Josh is an avenue of hope, and I'm all I can say is that if you put the skills that he presents together, you can make positive change and lasting change in your life if you keep revisiting, because Josh does ask you to revisit weekly the future for and the steps. If you just keep looking at what it is you're trying to attempt to do with your life and follow through action. Josh is all about action. If you can do it, if you can just take some action, you can really find relief in in change. If you just believe that change is a positive thing and work towards it, you won't have any. Yeah, don't hesitate. That's all I can say. You won't have any misgivings afterwards. You just definitely will not, because if you can change your life, even like to half of the level I did, you'll be living so much better.
Wow. Thank you
No,
so much, Carol.
no, thank you. I'm
I
still not.
know.
I'm still
Sorry.
not good with words. I'm still not good with words, like putting things together, but I know how I feel, and that's all that matters. Is I can get my point across.
Yeah, I'm going to challenge you on that, but I appreciate what you're saying.
Thank
I know that you're sharing your experience here is going to be so helpful for so many people watching this. It's so powerful to offer other people hope in the way that you
you.
have today, and I'm immensely grateful for you offering that today. Your journey's been
Thank you,
incredible.
Josh. I really my journey has been incredible. I have I have the life that I dreamed that I would have. I have the life that I hoped and wish that I have. I have a life that I've seen other people living enviously, but now I'm doing this for myself. And I did it myself, and I did it because I
Yes, you
want
did.
to be I want to be exactly where I'm at, and I'm so grateful. I
Yeah,
really
yeah. You deserve all of it. Thank you, Carol.
thank you, Josh.
So thank you
Life,
for everyone for tuning in today, and thank you again, Carol, for joining us today and letting me interview you. If you're watching this today and you're really interested in taking your life to the next level, and you've got any questions about the program and about how it will work for you, then send me a message immediately or comment ready below the video, and we'll book a call. We can have a chat and we can get clear on where you are, where you want to be, and how we can transform your relationships with yourself, with others, with significant others. I'm sure that you can see from our interview here today that I'm not a coach that is here to make money or take advantage of people. I'm here to support you to completely alter your life, like Carol has done so clearly. I guarantee real results within my program. It's my privilege to guide people just like you and Carol to their next level of life. So book a call and let's do the work. Thank you, Carol, for joining. It was a really great chat today. I'm super grateful.
thank you, Josh. As always, thank you.